OCD that you worry on a daily basis that OCD isn't as a condition in alphabetical order. Because obviously, if it was in alphabetical order, they'd call it COD. 2, 3. There you go. It wouldn't be COD! Your DCO! No! Good. And also, I wrote some things on the back of my hand. Good. Oh, the sad one. Born without a bum hole. Poor Philip filled with poo. Another one. This is a particular favourite of mine. The cow moves. The sheep bars. Ollie. Mers. Bruno. Mars. Alright, I may give you another few of those as the show goes on. But did you enjoy Sam? Yay! What a fine, fine start to the show. It's time for our second performer. Our second performer. Ooh! Yes. Or, because I'm a Scouser who learnt a little bit of language, it's our anti-penultimate performer. Ooh! I know. Just so I let you drink in. I've gone for a shirt. It's kind of like Tesco value sexy, isn't it? Good, we need a round of applause again, so ready yourselves, ready the drinks. Stop and applause, go! Yes! Woo! Cheer!
I'm Jo, and the problem with having a compare like Silky is you kind of forget all the things you planned you were going to say and do. So just give me a minute. No, I'm only joking. I am new here, so I'm not just new to stand up, I am new to Leeds because I'm from Huddersfield, which obviously is far enough away to make a difference. And I was one of those many thousands of people each year that joins a dating app on that first Sunday in January. Yeah, whole new world. Didn't really enjoy it, so I thought I'd try stand up. Do you know what? It seems no surprise to me that the following Monday is Blue Monday. Definitely linked. So yeah, I joined this dating agency, dating app, and I think that I'm kind of hit with it, but you know what? You don't think it's going to happen to you, but you do start to lose the lingo, you start to not quite understand things. I was quite lucky because I had a friend much younger than me who was on Hinge as well, so I was texting her. They keep saying that what they like doing is going for a walk and a pub lunch. What's that about? I mean, you know, for me, a single woman who's celiac, that is actually dangerous on both counts. Me and Hinge were not going to make it. And the other thing I noticed is that nobody said anything. They were all really kind of vague. You know, these men were keeping a whole coterie. They wanted lots of matches. So the words were, they weren't really pleasantries. I would have had them as blanditries. You know, so things like, you're a bit quirky. You seem a bit alternative. And the one that really made me ick is, you're quite hippie. No, I'm sorry. Dating is a bit like a fruit bowl. It's literally a fruit bowl. And you know me? Me, I am a passion fruit. I'm kind of, well, thank you for that. I really appreciate that's my team over there. Because let's think about the passion fruit, kind of pretty plain and a bit wrinkly on the outside. But on the inside, it's chaos. And you know who I really want to meet? You know who my ideal match should be? A banana. You are going places I did not go. A banana is, it's reliable, it's dependable. You know where you are with a banana, it's great. It's going to be there when you need a snack. I mean, obviously there's a green, bitter, far too early, and then there's the overripe, bit bruised, no, we need to avoid that. But yeah, I was thinking fruit, but yeah, I just wasn't sure. I mean, dating, no. I'm more than that. I mean, look at me. I do my pelvic floors. I am a woman who does pelvic floors. I am out in public, and I've had a drink. And you know what they say? The first drink's free, and then it's a beer pint. I'm in a jumpsuit. I own that bitch. I know everybody else to do. Because, I can't really see, but I'm guessing that at least half of us have had to really think about pelvic floors. Pelvic floors.
Yeah.
Because there is a chance that at some point in our lives our bladders are going to be incredibly tested, a bit like carrying a watermelon home in one of those co-op biodegradable bags. They're going to be slightly stretched and definitely not as trustworthy afterwards. So we need to think about it. We need to look after that. So I have this exercise, my favourite exercise. It's called the red light. Again, not what you think. I'm glad you didn't jump in there. You get to know me. So, come with me. We're driving. You have to drive for this one. Driving, you get to a red light, and at the red light, you do your pelvic floor. You just pull up, hold, and relax. And there you go. For those of you, you may have done your first pelvic floor. Half of you, you've probably done it before, and you were brilliant. And we have to think about it. Every time we go to the supermarket, we walk past those period products. Right next to it, incontinence pads. It's a reminder. I really worry about those women who never learn how to drive. So yeah, I'm here, I'm confident, I'm out, I've had a drink, I'm in my jumpsuit, and when I go to those public toilets and that dodgy wet floor, you should see me. It's a bit like a Cirque du Soleil, as I manage to keep my sleeves and my sash off the wet floor. It's a balloon. Oh my gosh. I do need to find a way of putting that on my Hinge profile. So anyway, I've made a decision because I've loved this. You've been great, but I think that I need to maybe dip back in. And what I'd like you to do is to help me. So if you imagine these bandit trees, they are, kind of vaguely passive-aggressive, a bit like, I love that for you. What is that about? So what I want you to do is, I would like you to shout your best, passive-aggressive, blandantry, pleasantry, whatever you like. I won't hold it against you. I'm going to count you backwards. You're going to shout them at me, and it's a bit like an immersion treatment. It will make me more confident when I go dating. Are you ready? Thinking time. 3, 2, 1. I'm ready. You've been amazing, and I've been Jen.
Leeds, we have really good biscuits, and Dr. Pat, who does our bakes, is in tonight. A round of applause for Dr. Pat. He has been a mainstay of the courses for 4 years, I can remember. And he did a batch, and he didn't realise that there were only 4 people graduating, so we have some snickerdoodles. Pat, can you tell us, are there any kind of allergens or dietary stuff about the snickerdoodles?
It will have gluten.
Yes. Sorry, Joe. But there's some really nice greaseproof paper with it.
There's no pork. Butter?
There's no pork.
No.
Well, thank heavens for that. There's a random bacon traces of pork.
And there is butter.
So, not suitable for vegans or people who don't do gluten. However, we will be handing these out at the end.
We should have done the crust. Does your company liable?
I've left some on the table there as well. Don't worry, the zombie hordes won't get them all. But can we have a round of applause for Pat and also Andrew and Jonathan, who have been amazing. Very talented people, and it's a pleasure to spend time with. Good. I have. A friend of mine was on tour in the States, and he put on his Instagram photo a picture of him standing next to a burnt out car. He was in New Orleans and he was there next to this just carcass. And the caption that he put on the photo on Instagram was, "This is going to be difficult to explain to the rental company." But a mutual friend of ours commented, the first comment underneath was just, "Put it in rice." I love that I live at a time where people are free to love who they love. The world might be collapsing around, but you can hold hands with anyone you want to hold hands with. Consent is now understood to be more of a thing. People are learning in the face of just the tangerine Palpatine in the White House. Swinging his tiny little mushroom from side to side. People are going, actually, we can be over here and find a lovely world around us, but also that put it in rice is a potential solution to some of life's more difficult problems. I dropped my phone in the loo, comedy club in London, the Angel Comedy Club. I put it in a top pocket, which I never normally have. It was a nice shirt that I hadn't worn before. I put the phone in there, and basically the phone fell in the loo with what I can only describe as the splash of colossal expense. And I put it in rice, and then I took it to the shop near where I live up in Chapel Arton, and a lovely fella there went, "Oh." And I went, "Can it be saved?" And he said, "What did it fall into?" And I said, "The loo." And he went, "No, my friend, what did it fall into?" And I went, "Oh, we." And he went, and just in that I knew it could fucking pinball off every turd in the county and it'll be fine. He just went, "Nothing can be done." And then a piece of wisdom that I hope I'm going to carry with me to my grave from a Bangladeshi guy half my age who just went, "My friend, it is the minerals." Oh God! I own kryptonite! The things that we out. It is time for our penultimate performer. Are you having fun so far? Yay! What a beautiful audience we have, a lovely bill of comedy. Please start that round of applause.
Thank you. You can't spell penultimate without Tim. At the risk of oversharing, I'm kind of a bit of a late bloomer, you know? Got my first piercing when I was 28, my first tattoo when I was 29. I'm learning to drive at the moment, working at pelvic floor. And I learned to swim in my early 30s. And I think one of the things that's quite nice about doing these kinds of things a bit later in life is that you've got stories to go with it. You've got a bit of lore, you know? You know, people do this stuff as a child. It's like, oh, I learned to swim as part of my statutory education. My parents were invested enough to instill the joy of physical movement in me. Whereas, you know, I get to write my own story here. And that's what I'm going to sort of take you through this evening. This is my swimming origin story, or SOS, if you like it. So, it begins, as all very sensible life decisions do, with a hen party. One of my friends was getting married, and the activity that she chose for her hen do was co-steering, which is basically a fancy term for you scrabble around on a cliff face a little bit, then you just throw yourself in the water, swim around a little bit, up the cliff, in the water, and so on. So obviously, in the sort of early stages of preparing for this hen party, I'm kind of a little bit nervous about things. You know, I'm sort of communicating like, not sure this is for me. But you know, I was given all the assurances, everything would be fine, didn't need to be able to swim. I'm going to kind of go on a little bit of a tangent here and just sort of explain that last year I had an assessment for autism and found out that I am autistic. And one of the things that gets sort of spoken about when you're sort of talking about neurodivergence and things is difference in communication styles, which in my experience means that I explain something in a very plain-spoken, direct manner. Someone else interprets it in a sort of flowery kind of way, and then that's a problem with how I communicate. So for this specific example, my assertions that I cannot swim, I do not know how to arrange my limbs in water, legally speaking, I think I am technically a giraffe, was somehow reinterpreted as, well, you know, I'm no Michael Phelps. I get by, I manage. My drag persona is actually called Rusty Butterfly. And so, yeah, we show up on the day. I feel like it's very important to stress that from this point on in the story, I am hungover to buggery for the entirety of the rest of it, because this was a hen do, and it was not the first day of the hen do. So we turn up, we're in our wetsuits, we're getting kind of briefed on what's going to happen. The guys running the co-steering are very nice, very genuine guys. They are exactly the kind of people you are picturing in your mind's eye that run this kind of thing. You know, kind of tall, slim, surfer kind of dudes. The kind of people who don't realise that there are people who live in houses instead of living out of Volkswagen Beetles. So we're getting briefed, and one of the guys says, you know, something along the lines of, "Oh, so I think there's a couple of you not strong swimmers." So I put my hand up. "Yes, I cannot swim." And he says to me, "Oh, it's all right. You'll be given a life jacket." And it's like, I do like the not drowning, but even I, as a non-expert, can tell that just wearing a life jacket is not going to bestow the ability to swim on me, right? This is not a Legend of Zelda game. But, you know, I'm sort of there, I'm raring, I'm ready to go, standing on the edge of the cliff, about to do the first jump. A little bit apprehensive, not unlike now. Yeah, so, you know, I quite literally throw myself in with gusto. I hadn't really kind of thought through the mechanics of it, and appreciated that you are going to go under the water a little bit before you come back up. So, you know, jump in, go down, down, down. I'm thinking to myself, oh no, I'm going to become one of those headlines. Man drowns in hen party off the coast of Pembrokeshire. Eventually, of course, I do resurface after what feels like a long time. You know, I'm very... it's quite dramatic. And I think it's at this moment that our beloved dude bros who are running the co-steering sort of recognise what's going on. Like, they watch my performance, which to this day I maintain should have at least got me a nomination for a British Soap Award, and realise what they've let themselves in for. One of the other members of the hen party teaches children how to swim, and she kind of very gently leaned over to me and she's like, "You're supposed to breathe out as you're going into the water," which ran the risk of being really patronising, but I was like, oh, interesting. So anyway, I'm in the water now, and, you know, I've decided that throwing myself in once was enough. From now on, I would do the graceful move of heading down towards the bottom of the cliff and then just sliding in on my bum. So that's you know, solved the not drowning problem. It still hasn't done much about the A to B problem. we workshopped some ideas because it was obvious that I was not going to get anywhere fast. So there were some points where I was quite literally grabbed by the back of the life jacket and and dragged along by one of the instructors. Eventually where we got to was the same company that runs these excursions also does kayaking. And it just so happened that there was a kayak troop coming the other way. And so by special arrangement, I was allowed to hitch a ride on the back of one of these kayaks. So I set off, one arm clinging to the back of a kayak, the other one waving to my friends. And away I went. And so yeah, that was kind of, that was sort of where I ended up that day. But you know, in spite of everything, in spite of, you know, the dramatics, the alphabet of it all, I found myself really enjoying being in the water. And so that kind of motivated me to go and give this swimming lark a try. And, you know, I'm not going to kind of get all motivational speaker on you or anything like that, but certainly I like to think that I've kind of taken forward some of that fearlessness in some of the other things that I've done. And, you know, to that end, I started a stand-up comedy course 6 weeks ago, and it has been very interesting. As Sam mentioned, it has felt like therapy a lot of the time, but I've had a huge amount of fun with it. I've met some really great people, and I've had an absolute blast, and I hope you all have too. Thanks for listening.
From under the water, like a Pembrokeshire cork. Can you imagine him just shaking in slow motion? Just da 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 da. Fucking brilliant. Now, well, a couple of things. We've got a QR code there. If you're interested in doing one of the courses yourself, point your phone at that. It's not a complicated crossword. It basically takes you to laughatleeds.com, which will give you details. Our next intake is on the 27th of April, and after the Improv Grad show on Tuesday night, we sold 7 places in 12 hours. So it's mind-blowing. It is a ton of fun. I was going to play you a song and then introduce your headliner. Whoa! First headliner. What else was I going to say? These are decorative.
He's really sexy, isn't he?
He's really sexy, isn't he? The headliner is yes. Whereas I do my best not to loom. Been with my girlfriend 18 years, and not long ago she said, "Are you alright? You seem just a bit of a low ebb." And I went, "I just don't feel particularly attractive at the moment." And she went, "Oh, bless." And then she said, "Well, you're not unattractive." And she started laughing. And she carried on laughing for most of the evening. And then we got into bed, and just as I switched the light off, she started laughing again. You gotta respect the kill, it was funny as fuck. But the thing is, I fell asleep to the sound of her laughing, and the next morning I woke up and was like, and then I heard her go, and she started laughing again, so, God damn it. But I love her with all my heart. She's much better than my previous girlfriend. In fact, my previous girlfriend had said, why the fuck am I sharing this? She said to me, just as our relationship was coming towards an end, she said, "Am I a compromise for you too?" Quite the catch. I'm going to play this one. water. 10 words. Now, yeah, okay, I'll do this one, but also I'll tell you, Magnum PI? Yeah. I mean, there may be younger people in the room who don't remember Magnum PI and his fantastic moustache. He was a bit like Tom Selleck. And he was in Hawaii. He was a Vietnam veteran, and he drove a fancy car, and he could fly helicopters and all that. He was a private eye. In fact, he was known as Magnum PI. He insisted on Magnum PI, and the reason he insisted on Magnum PI is because if you didn't call him Magnum PI, people would think he was a chalk ice. When you're asleep, I touch your teeth because I can. I wrote that for my ex-girlfriend. I want to get this part like. Labia, 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 where you pulling on a dual carriage we are. That song is called Spell Check. It could be lay-by. I'm surprised as many of those worked as did. I mean, I can see a few folded hands. It's time for our final performer. He's a very sexy man. Says a lady with absolutely no personal attachment to him whatsoever. Would you mind starting a round of applause? Usually it's louder. It's time for final act.
Walk around here. I like to find the funniest part of the stage. Yeah, this one will do. How are we all doing? Have we been enjoying the warm weather? Yeah. When it comes to warm weather, we talk about camping in our family. We went last year, me, the wife and the kids. And we packed the car up, chucked everything in, and off we went. We get to the campsite. I want to set up in a more secluded area, so if the weather's bad, you're not going to get hit by it, are you? But no. The wife wants to set up on the cliff edge, overlooking the sea, because we can see all the beautiful views. Because there's nothing like experiencing the hurricane effect as the other evening. Anyway, we decided to set the tent up. I say to the wife and kids, if we all join in together, we'll get it up, and we can start the holiday straight away, can we? Start enjoying the holiday. Anyway, we start building, and 5 minutes in, the shit hits the fan, doesn't it? I'm shouting at her going, what are you putting that there for? She's shouting at me, what's that over there for? That should be over there. The kids are pulling out the tent pegs that we just pulled in. The dog shagged next door's tent puppy. But we get it up finally, and it's time for some food. So, what do you do on holiday? You've got to go for fish and chips at the coast, don't you? The kids say, Dad, fish and chips, please. Okay, we'll go for fish and chips. So we get down to the fish and chip shop. Fish and chips 4 times, please. £75. Jesus fucking Christ. I looked to the wife and I says, have we just bought a trawler? Anyway, I don't know about you, but if you've got kids and they're in fish and chips at the seaside, you've got to watch out for them seagulls, don't you? So me and the wife form a guard of honour over the kids. Her that side, me this side, while they're eating. So the seagulls don't get them. But by the time they're finished, our fish and chips are cold. You end up throwing the fuckers to them anyway, don't you? Yeah, anyway, it was getting late. We went back to the tent. It's freezing. You've got 20 layers on, haven't you? I've got the dog wrapped around my neck. His knackers are on my cheek. But I don't care because they're not fucking warm. And the kids say, Dad, I need a wee wee. Oh, Jesus Christ. So you get out. And you have to... Have you ever tried opening a zip in the dark in a tent? It's not very easy, is it? And I've got this theory about zips in tents. When they were actually designing them, in the meeting, some guy must have says, well, what we really should do is, let's get a zip. Zip. And you're getting out. But no. Another guy said, fuck that. He said, let's get a 15-foot zip in the shape of a circle. Get down, you bastard! Fuck him, we'll let him work to get out. Gets to night time. It's freezing. Everybody's settled down, isn't they? You get back into the bed. Cuddle up to the wife, you need to get warm. And she says, I'll just mark your card. There'll be no nookie on this holiday. She said, the kids are just there. That wall's wafer thin. I said, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we got to sleep. About 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm woken up by a dark shadow looming over me like this. I wake up, it's the wife. She's got a sheegie on the wall. A what? A shiwi on the go. And there's a long plastic tube connected to it. And she's weeing. It's filling up more and more. And it's starting to go like this. And she's filling up more and more. And it's starting to go like this. And it gently taps me on the nose. Every time it comes forward and backwards. I'm thinking, don't want any nookie. Ever. I'm scared. Anyway, we finally get to sleep. Wake up in the morning. I don't know about you, but when you wake up on holiday in a tent, you're freezing when you go to bed, but when you wake up, you're so hot. Everything's dry. Your mouth's so dry. You and the wife are licking each other's eyeballs just to get a bit of moisture into your mouth. I try to get up, and I'm thinking, what the hell are we doing here? We've got a house. We paid a lot of money for it. It's got running water. It's got electricity. Instead, we're in a fucking massive plastic bag in a field for a week. Anyway, I said, I'll get up and make a cuppa. So I got out of the bed. And when you've been camping, you can't straighten up, can you? You've got to bed in a lovely, comfy, blow-up bed. But when you wake up, it's flat to the fucking floor. You might as well have slept on rocks. I get out of the tent. Well, I try and get out of the tent. Here we fucking go again. Open, you bastard! I get out. I've got a sleeping bag around my shoulders. I'm hunched over. And I'm walking down the side to get the water like this. I look up, and all you can see is hundreds of other people looking like you. It looks like fucking apocalypse. Anyway, in a week of that shit. And finally it's time to pack up. And the tent that we lovingly unpacked and built get bundled into a ball. Get kicked into the boot. Get in there, you fucker. Followed by the dog. Boom. So off we go home. We all get in the car, we're away. 5 minutes in, it's turned to shit again. The kids have turned into uncontrollable animals after a week of Haribos and late nights. The dog's sticking a car out, farting away after all the barbecue leftovers. And I'm thinking, I just want to get home. So we get home. We unpack the car. The tent comes out, gets thrown in the back garden for an airing. That stays there for 6 months, doesn't it? And then I think, where's the kids? Shit, we left them at the last services. On purpose. I've just had enough. The neighbour leans over the fence. Oh, you're back here. Have you had a nice time? Oh, you've got a nice colour. And I'm just about to say, fuck off. And the wife says, oh no, it was lovely. It was such a nice time. It was fantastic. It was that nice we booked for next year. Fuck off! Thank you very much. I've been gone.